What's up, and welcome back to Cleats to Whistle podcast. I am Brad Valdez. This is episode 11, and today we are here with Kevin Watson, the defensive coordinator here at Fairdale High School. And welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Listen, I feel like I told him off camera, I was like, I'm behind enemy lines right now. We come in here and we try to beat these guys, but man, they've been on a roll for the past 5 years? How long you been here?
This will be my fifth year.
Yeah, fifth year. Yeah, they're on a tear, man. They're getting it done here. But yeah, I'm excited to have you on. And man, it's a hot, beautiful day. This is how many more days of practice you guys got?
Well, the dead period's coming up. I can't remember the exact date. We've got a couple more, 3 weeks maybe, and then we'll go to the dead period, and then we get after it after the dead period.
Yep. So we are here, Fairdale High School. Beautiful day. It is hot. It is muggy, and it's been beautiful for the last 3-4 days
until you decided to come out.
So if you guys don't know, Kevin, he has a Twitter, okay, and it is, and I'll put it right here. What is your Twitter handle?
It is at Coach Watson 11.
There you go. And he's actually a good follow, man. He's actually pretty funny. And are you actually a Pittsburgh Steelers fan?
I am.
Oh, my God.
Hard. There's only one nation, Steeler Nation, baby.
I was going to say the Raider Nation. No, it's Steeler Nation.
That's right. I've been a Steeler fan my whole life.
But for why?
To be honest, my grandfather was an obnoxious Cowboys fan. And my dad and I, one day when I was a little kid, were like, what can we do to shut him up? And we thought, we'll cheer for the team that beats them every year in the Super Bowl. So we became Steelers fans, and we've been Steelers fans ever since. Matter of fact, I'm on the waiting list for season tickets for Steelers. Been on it for 30 years.
Oh, man.
I finally got my notification. I'm like, I think I got 2 more years. So about the time retirement rolls around.
You ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's go. It's a beautiful city too, man.
Oh, yes.
How many times you been up there?
I've been up there twice, both stadiums, the Three Rivers and the new one. And I tell you, it's driving through that bridge, coming into the city. Oh, if you've never done it, do it.
Yes. Okay, and then there's this one thing that I hit up Coach on, because I think this is ludicrous, man. Because this guy on Twitter said, and I'll put the little picture right here. He said the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts are trash. And then this guy comes back with, you got to put butter on it.
Put butter on them, put them in the toaster oven. They'll change your life. That's all I got to say. Okay. Now,
actually, at the end of this, man, make sure you guys watch, because we're actually going to taste these bad boys, because I went and got butter and everything, man.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm telling you right now, you will thank me.
So, man, yes, but I'll put his Twitter handle right here. Go follow him, man. And this guy, he's a great guy, and we've talked, and he's all about the brotherhood, man, of coaching. You know what I mean? You've coached with so many guys.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like you always have a little banter with them. You know what I mean? Because you guys, lost 2 coaches last year from last year's staff?
3.
3?
3. 2 defensive coaches, 1 offensive coach.
Okay. And then how was that building them back, like getting your positions hired? You know what I mean?
Oh, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, those great guys. I mean, Jerry Long was my right-hand man. He left to be, DC or co-DC at Atherton. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but just a great guy and a guy I really leaned on and really helped me a lot. I sit up in the booth and he was down the field and he was my eyes on the field, and he's just a great guy, and I wish him nothing but the best. You did an interview with Nino. Those are great people over there. Nino's great. He does a great job, and he's got those guys really playing hard. And I'm telling you right now, other than Fairdale, that's a team I'm excited to see, because Nino does a great job. Got a great coaching staff, and Jerry will do a great job, and I wish him nothing but the best. I told him, one day of the year I'm going to try to beat your ass, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say ass.
No, that's fine. Let's go. Let's roll.
But, I wish him nothing but the best, but one day a year we're going at it.
Yeah.
And he said, man, I expect nothing more. So, yeah, and then I'm happy for him. Charles Mills was my DB coach last year. He's at Butler now, taking an opportunity there, and just great guy. He's been with me actually since I was at Moore. I brought him over here, and Charles is a loyal guy, and I think it really got to him a little leaving. But I'll never fault somebody for taking a better chance, what they think's a better chance, better opportunity. That's what it's about. Moving up, moving on to better things. And I wish him nothing but the best. And Tyler Pope was our receivers coach last year. He's decided to go over to Manual, and that was tough for him because he's a male guy. So, man, I'm telling you, he's catching some grief. But Tyler can take it. I'm telling you. Tyler, if you're listening, buddy, I got you. You need me, I got you.
Nice, man. And that's why I said this guy, he we've talked, and it's just like, man, he's nothing but brotherhood and of coaches, and that's awesome. And trying to replace those guys, like you said, is going to be hard. You know what I mean? Like, they're your brothers, man. They've been with you. And so have you fulfilled those spots, or what's going on?
We got some young guys. We got some actual guys that played for us that have decided to come into coaching and have stepped up, and we're really excited. It's great to get the alumni out and get some support. And Fairdale's a special place, and everybody wants to be a part of Fairdale because, like we talked off the camera, it's a neighborhood school, and it really is a neighborhood place, man. And people, they don't get too far from it. And I'm a Doss guy. I graduated from Doss, so I hated Fairdale when I was a kid playing against them. But and I see what all the hooting and hollering was about now. This is a great place, and I've been to a lot of great places, but I'll be honest with you, I wish I'd have been here the whole time. I mean, that's saying a lot.
That is, man. That's saying a lot. I was just talking to him. We were 2 years ago. We were in the playoffs. We played first round, and we were talking about on the other end. These guys are they got monsters out here, and it's so unbelievable that you guys are so physical at the point of attack. You know what I mean? Your D line is just mean. They're ornery, and they're just play physical football. And did you install that into them? You know what I mean? Like, are they taking like your persona and showing it on the field?
We've worked hard on that. We Coach Dover. He's the man, no doubt about it. He's the man, and he's a tough-nosed dude. He's an Army brat, and it comes out. And when we got here, we clicked, and I said, I want to give me 11 dudes. I didn't call them dudes. I can't say what I called them. Give me 11 dudes on defense. If you don't want to be a dude, go play offense. And that's what I told them. And so far, we've been pretty lucky. We've had some really good football players. Not only big guys, but athletic. Fairdale's always had athletes. It's just getting them on the field. And, any school in Jefferson County, you walk around and there's 30 kids that aren't playing football that should be.
Yep.
And we've done a pretty good job of getting those kids out on the field.
That's awesome. I love it, man. So we're going to get into Coach a little bit. And like he said, he went to Doss High School. But did you play all 4 years there?
I did not. I only played my freshman year of football. I played all three sports. I grew 6 inches my freshman year. So football kind of went out the door. I went from a little chubby guy that played offensive line to 6'4". I think I was 170 pounds. So I couldn't move anybody. So I stuck with baseball and basketball, and I loved my time at Doss. All my great friends are there. I've still some of my great friends to this day, and had a good time. Football just wasn't for me. I still loved the game. I still went to the games. I just couldn't do it anymore because I was just I looked like a darn scarecrow out there. I was so skinny. But I still played baseball and basketball, and actually I had a full ride at University of Louisville to play baseball, and I turned it down because I was in love, and you know how that goes.
Yep.
I just I didn't want to be away, didn't want to do all that stuff, and ended up going to trade school, and I was a sheet metal worker for 16 years, man. It was tough. I'm telling you, it's tough. I love the trades, and I tell all these kids in this building, hey, school's not for everybody, but man, those trades are something nice. I mean, they're great money. You work hard, but don't think because you can't go to college that you're done.
Right, exactly. And that's crazy you say that. It was because I didn't go to college or anything, and I did go to trade school. I went to welding. I was a welder, and then I went and got my CDL, and it's been, thank God I've been doing good. You know what I mean? But yeah, trades is where it at. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
That's right. And we've got a great You know, you can see the vocational school way in the back there. We've got a great program here. We've got heavy machinery. I mean, I think those kids make $27.50 an hour.
Oh, yeah.
When they graduate high school. I mean, come on, man. That's a wonderful opportunity for these kids, and they do a great job here of getting those kids excited, and they let them come out here and push dirt around. I mean, it's we've got a really good thing going on here, and I tell everybody I know about it.
That's awesome. So, and when you were little, did you play like Little League football?
I did, and then that was some of the best years of my life. I played, Mike Crow. We talked about it earlier. Mike Crow and I played over firefighters together, and DeJuan Wheat was our running back, and I'm not dropping names, but we had some dudes, man. Firefighter. It was firefighters, Spartan Youth, Panther Youth, and there was a West End team. I can't even remember what it was, but hey, I'm talking. There were some battles, and we had some great teams back then, and some of my good friends to this day are still, I still remember the games, and I've got the old VHS tapes.
Yep.
I mean, it's great.
Yep. Man, so is there any like mentors that you'd want to like shout out right now?
Man, the one guy that really comes to mind was one of my first coaches. His name's Danny Smothers. There's not a lot of people who know him, but Danny was a firefighter guy, and he really got me to love the game. And I haven't really kept up with him over the years. We keep up on Facebook and that, but Danny was a guy that really got me to love the game. And I worked at Breck Metro High School for 10 years, and there were some great guys over there. Were all coaches. Everybody over there was a coach. I had Butch Kripe was in the building. He was the principal. Roger Deskins, Chris Roberts. Russ Gibson. I mean, you talk about some legends. And we would just sit around and talk football.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, everybody has these PDs. I hate going to PDs. When we did PDs, we talked football. I mean, it was great. We'd play a wing team. I'd go to Russ Gibson and say, Coach, this is right up your alley.
Yep.
He'd tell me what he'd tell me. So, I mean, it was just, Tom Fox from Trinity was there. Gary Satori was there. Golly, Dave Weston. I mean,
so you're just around
you just
a
sit
great
around
group,
and
man.
listen, and I mean, you just try to take in as much as you could. And I loved those guys, and I miss them. I'm not there anymore, but I love those guys, and just the knowledge we had that I was around was unbelievable.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love talking ball. You know what I mean? And that's my. I just love being around guys that talk ball. That's why I started this podcast, because I feel like you know what I mean. You get your name out. You know what I mean. Get your school out what you do, man. It's just a little thing that I wanted to do, but man, I feel like get some recognition for your work, and plus you're a good guy, man. And I want like the community of Fairdale to see you. And hopefully you get a chance to go on more podcasts and you know what I mean, and blow you up. And that's what it's about, man. It's just being a great person, a great coach. And these kids, they'll fail you, man. That, you know what I mean? And that's what the main reason is, to make that kid a better person in the future.
That's right. It's all about the kids. I don't care if we go 11-2 or 2-11. The kids have to be successful on and off the field, and that's what we're trying to do here with the culture change. We don't want them to only be great football players, but be great leaders in the community and know that people are always watching. You represent Fairdale. I don't care if you're in Park Hill or if you're in East End or you're in wherever. You always represent Fairdale, and it's representing the people who've been here before us.
Yep. And what position did you play when you did play? You said you played O-line?
I was a little chubby fat guy with an X on my helmet. I played O-line, defensive end. When the 1 year I tried to play at Doss, I was a tight end, and it was just
brutal.
It was brutal for a skinny guy.
Oh my God. So but is there like a number that you like you played with? Yeah, I know you played baseball and basketball. You know what I mean? Is there a certain number that you always wore, and did it have like a meaning to you?
In baseball, I always wore number 7 because my brother was number 7, and he played college baseball, played for University of Louisville, and he wore number 7, and that's everybody looks up to their big brother. And I was always 33 or 23 in basketball for the obvious reason. Larry Bird was my guy. I tried to get 33, and when I got to Dawson, it wasn't there, so I had 23 and 20. I mean, it went around. I had Anthony Ferguson was there. He had 20. I couldn't have it. And, I passed on 23 to Derek Anderson, who came behind me. It was just, not saying that I could ever touched Eric Anderson, but it was just one of those things where the guy in front of you kept your number, and so I just took whatever I could get in basketball. But number 7 really had that was my number in baseball.
So you are a true football guy, even though you are you played baseball, you did basketball, and it's just the love of football is in you, man.
It is. Yes, I watch football. My wife came up to me 2 days ago and said, "Well, it's begun." I was sitting there on my computer and watching film from last year, and I'm just
obsessed.
I'm a football guy.
Obsessed.
I can tell my wife what's going to happen. She said, "How do you know that?" I said, "That's just what I do."
That's what I do.
What I do.
So with that being said, man, I know it's all ball, but do you have any hobbies outside of ball, man?
During the season, no. I honestly, I don't. I mean, it's football. It's what I do. It's just what I do.
Yeah.
I used to play golf. I don't play golf anymore. I'm a football guy. That's just what I do. Now, when I retire from the game, and I'm sure I'll find something to do, but right now I'm a football guy.
A football guy.
I watch football. I draw plays. That's what I do.
I love it. Yeah, I love it, man. It just fires you up. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, usually when I come here, we usually see like, the coaches interact with their kids, man, and no one's here right now, but you can see how look at this beautiful field, man. Fairdale does it right, man. And we were just talking off camera, and Dover and these guys they take care of all this, man. So that's amazing, man. Because I know there's some, I've been on staffs where, we'd have to paint the field, and we'd be like, oh my God,
nobody likes painting the field.
Yeah, no. But it's crazy that that this is beautiful here, man. Look at that field in the back. It's just crazy. They just take care of it, and they have a lot of pride, man. He talks great about Dover off camera, and I just got yelled at by him, because he's like, hey, you're taking him away from me, man, and he's not doing nothing, but he just wants to sit over here and talk to you.
I'm a talker.
So I got in trouble. So just so you know.
I appreciate it. I'm glad somebody else is getting in trouble besides me. No, Dover and I get along great, man. We work well together. We get after it on the practice field, and, that's good. When an offensive coach and defensive coach go at it, that's good. The kids pick up on it, and it really amps up practices. Now, we have some very spirited conversations over the whiteboards, but we work things out, and, we really worked well together. And these 5 years since I've been here, we've been successful, and it's because we work well together. And he's the man. Make no mistakes, no bones about it. He lets me do my thing on defense, but if he comes in and says, hey, I want to do this, then it's done.
It's fixed.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
And he's not going to tell me something that he's not going to think is going to help us, and I really appreciate it. It's like having 2 head coaches. And then we just picked up Todd Shipley he was at Shelby County for years, and he's helping us out now.
Okay.
We got 3 head coaches around here. Dover runs it. Dover's the man, but it's great to have guys around that you can trust and let us do our thing, and we work well together.
Nice. And what got you into coaching?
Man, my really good friend Rob Reeder, he just died a couple years ago for cancer, coming up on 2 years. We went to school together at Doss, and he was coaching at PRP, and I just noticed he was always having fun, man, just really having fun, talking football. And he said, why don't you come out and help? I said, okay. So I went over, and Jason Heiser was the head coach, really good friend, great man, great coach, and said, you want to be a part of it? I said, yeah. He said, well, I don't have a spot. Can you help out, doing equipment, doing water the first year? I said, you name it, I'll do it. I just want to be a part of it. And believe it or not, we went to state championship the following year, and we were 14-0 going into that game. Trinity beat the snot out of us. We won't talk about that, but I think it was 61-7. If anybody remembers.
Okay, and this is what I wanted to ask you. Is there any moments that you remember that are good, man? Like
out
good
of that game?
No.
Besides
that game, not that game. Any other game.
We had great time. PRP. Listen. It was like a fraternity, man. We went out together. We ate together. It was just a bunch of guys had the same interest and had the same goals, same ambitions, and we really had a good staff. I think there's I think we were talking off the camera. I think there's 3 guys off that staff that went on to be head coaches. You know, Tommy Williams is the head coach now.
Yep.
He was the offensive coordinator. He's a great guy, and he's a man. You talk about a savant when it comes to football. That dude is an offensive savant. I mean, just trust me. You need to get him on here.
Yeah.
Big Vern Gibson was on that staff. He's head coach of Shawnee. Rob Reeder went on to coach at Moore and Marion County. I mean, just we had a great – Nick Waddell was on that staff. He's the athletic director at PRP now. So, great guys. Great. We had a ball. I mean, and PRP – and I said Fairdale is one of the only community. PRP's one of them.
Yeah.
They take care of the guys over there, and they always did. And I loved my time over there, and we had a ball.
Yep. So we got a couple more questions, and then I know you got practice, so I don't know if you guys got to get on a whiteboard and get your arguing you and Dover over there. So but like I said, just a couple more questions, and this is going to be all about like how are you feeling about your side of the ball? How are you feeling about and who are you going to lean more on? What position? Are you leaning on the point of attack and on the D line, your linebackers, your secondary? Who's your most productive coming back?
That's a great question. That is a great question. It all starts up front. If you don't have a good front, the rest of it doesn't really matter. We've got some dudes. We got some dudes up front. I mean, we're looking at 6'5", 6'4", 6'1", 6'3" across the front. I think my nose is 340 pounds.
Oh, wow.
We got some dudes up front. And I really think our secondary is going to be very much improved this year. We were very young last year, and they ended up being probably the best unit on the team at the end of the year. I mean, age has a lot to do with it, and those guys really grew up. So it's going to be a fun year. We got some new guys that came in that are going to help, and it's going to be exciting. We are who we are. We're physical. No bones about it. We're physical, and we're going to continue to be physical. Now, win or lose, we're going to go down fighting, and I'm excited. We got some work to do. We got some things to figure out, but who doesn't at this time of the year?
Exactly.
It's not even July yet, so we got a ways to go, and we'll have it figured out, and really excited. Defensively, I really like where we can be. We're not there, but we can be. I'm not going to say we're as good as we were last year defensively, but we can be a good unit.
Okay. And this is the last question. Is there any, like, from each level, do you want to spot, like, one person, or you can just be like, I want to spotlight this guy. He's doing work right now, you know?
Man, I tell you, I could stay in here all day and talk about my guys because that's just the way it is. But John Blanco is my defensive end. He's about 6'4", 256 maybe. He's hard to block. He's long. He's going to cause some trouble this year. I got a couple freshmen that we're going to try to plug in at defensive end, see how they do. I'm not going to mention their name because they're freshmen. They don't count yet.
Yep.
Linebacker Xavier Burks is going to really be a one to watch this year. He transferred in from Mail. He is, I'm telling you right now, remember that name. That dude he is our hardest worker in the weight room. He's one of our strongest kids. He's going to put a hurting on some people. And I've always had that linebacker. It's been a thumper, and he's going to be that thumper this year. Like I said, secondary, we got 6 kids that can play 3 positions, so we're going to be very deep in the secondary.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're gonna surprise some people, and we're some skinny little guys in the secondary.
Well, but it's just crazy because I know this guy. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. And if he's telling you guys, make sure you don't forget their names. He knows what's going on, and I love it, man. Any final words, man?
No, I really appreciate you coming out and getting Fairdale football and Fairdale community out there. I mean, this is a hidden gem, man. I'm telling you, people. Hey, send your kids over to Fairdale. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, so just stay tuned. We are actually going to try those Pop-Tarts, man. We just got to find the outlet, man. I got that. Hey,
we'll find one.
Yeah,
This is
behind the scenes right now. Kevin is actually going to show me this. This is a little hack, man. I don't know. We're going to see how it tastes. So here we go. This is the brown sugar cinnamon. Do we have to warm this up? We don't have to warm that up, do we?
I don't know. never done an air fryer
No?
before. This is safe. So if it's bad, you can't hold me to it now.
No, I won't.
Toaster
I
oven is
will.
the way to go, buddy. I'm telling you.
So we'll
Toaster.
just put this bad boy on 400, I guess. So that's what we're gonna do.
Well, this is nothing, you know.
So this is what we're doing.
This is what we do, buddy. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I'm telling you.
This is. I'm actually. I think I'm gonna like this one, Coach.
Hey, can't go wrong with butter.
We don't. It's so hot in here. We're actually in the what is it? Concession stand.
Concession stand.
We gotta find a plug. So here we go. So here we go. I will show you the final product. We got the air fryer at 400.
Let's see what happens.
Let's
I've never
see
done an air fryer before, so we'll see.
All right, here we go. Oh my God, it's crazy. Here we go. 5
Now
minutes.
it's gonna change your life.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. We can actually smell it, and it is smelling really good. Okay, here it is. Oh my goodness, it smells phenomenal. Oh shit, how are we gonna get them out,
We're
Coach?
going very carefully.
Uh-oh.
One for you.
Yep.
Oh man, that wasn't. How long was that? I know it's hot.
That was like 3 minutes.
One for me.
There we go. Okay, so we are here taste testing this. This is brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart with butter. It's warmed up.
Change your life. Like,
Good. Hey,
cinnamon toast crunch.
10 out of 10. Yeah. Cinnamon toast. You're not lying. Cinnamon toast crunch. So yes, this was an awesome podcast, man. This is Kevin Watson, the defensive coordinator here at Fairdale High School. And man, like I always say, sorry, you know what? If you're wondering what this is my cheat sheet right here, because I got to hit the damn intro button or outro button.
I left mine on my. Everybody's got a cheat sheet, man.
So, like I always say, everyone has a story. I'm here for them to tell it. Cleats to Whistle podcast.